Hello, everybody, and welcome to Couch Muscle. My name is Anthony.
And I'm Ethan.
And today we're going to be talking about the new smash hit film, 47 Meters Down, Unchained.
Is it Unchained for
Uncaged.
real? Uncaged.
Not Django Unchained. Sharks Uncaged.
So what did you think about it?
There was a very long amount of time in the movie where I thought I hated it. And then as it kept going, it got more stupid. And then I started to love it.
I think the third act is better than Endgame's third act.
I would agree. The third act of the movie, if I could only use one word to describe it, it would definitely be excessive. Because it just kind of never stops.
If I had one word to describe it, it would be shark.
Yeah. Just shark?
Just shark.
You know, shark is a noun and less of an adjective. So, like, you know.
Spoilers. It's like 1 second you got the albino blind shark on him, and then it's like you got like 5 regular sharks on him. And it's just like, what the flip?
Did the sharks in this movie have albinism?
Yeah, they looked white to me. Were they not white?
I don't think so.
I think they were.
I mean, they were like a little white, but
I think they were entirely white.
Well, they were great white sharks.
Yeah, but great white sharks aren't white everywhere.
Yeah. So
these great white sharks were white everywhere.
So maybe
these was a rare, undiscovered breed of great white sharks that were blind, and they suck at being sharks.
Yes.
And the fish screams at the girls at one point, and then...
Yeah, okay. So, I'd like to explain the plot of this movie a little bit for our audience. If they haven't seen the movie, I wouldn't say turn this video off because it's not really a big deal.
I'm sorry to the 9 of you.
Yeah. Well, hey, there are 2 videos on here that have over 700 views, okay?
Okay. What's the plot?
4 teenage girls. They're young adults, and they want adventure. So, one of their fathers, who is married to a woman who has a daughter, and now they kind of are like
step-siblings. Oh my gosh, why did you say it's so convoluted?
Listen, I was trying to make a joke, and it never kind of landed.
Who's the retard? You.
But you don't say that.
Shut up.
You're done. I'm cutting you off.
Don't cut me off.
Basically, the step-siblings...
Don't cut me off, you son of a gun. I'm going to...
The step-siblings and 2 friends go to, like, this place that where they can swim. It's like a watering hole.
Mount Kilimanjaro.
Not true. It's like a watering hole place, and there, their father has been excavating an ancient Mayan temple
that's
is
underwater.
Now underwater completely. Yes. So in order to go down there, they have to put on masks, and they, like... are setting up lights, and
they go cave diving.
These girls hear about it, and they decide to go down and check it out, unprepared, and just the 4 of them, because one of them has been down there before with a boy who is also working on the excavation project. So they go down there, and something goes wrong, and they actually go into an area that I think they've never been before.
Yeah.
They originally go down into this one area that's not infested with sharks, I don't think. And they kind of are moved to an area that does have sharks in it.
Yeah, let's communicate with each other.
Okay, I didn't catch that then.
Yeah, so they actually do have earpieces, but doesn't matter. It's still, I think it's kind of just ridiculous anyway. But there's a huge thing that I don't understand about the sharks in this movie, which is there's a few of them, like
there's
a good amount.
There's 2 blind ones.
Yeah, but the reason why they're blind is because just like in real life, when there are little tiny fish that are born in caves and have evolved in caves and stuff like that, where there's absolutely zero sunlight, they don't have eyes. They just evolve without them, and they don't need eyesight because there's no light. There's nothing you could even see. So the sharks don't have that. But the thing I don't understand is how they were able to survive in this
They're horribly inefficient.
Yeah, they are horribly inefficient. But also, like, there's no big food source in those caves for those sharks to eat. Like
that we know about.
That we know about, but it's like all they've shown was literally like one tiny fish, and it's like there's not really a whole lot of life in those caves in real life. Maybe they eat each other. I mean, then they'd all die from eating each other, wouldn't they? They would all die. I'm just saying, it's like the idea that these sharks even exist.
I think there's a food source. It's not out of the realm of possibility that the girls did not encounter the food source in the vast caves.
I just think that it's one of those things that just doesn't make any sense.
I see what you're saying.
But you got to move past it.
I see what you're saying.
It doesn't make the movie worse. It's just something I noticed that I thought was weird.
I was just bugged by how inefficient the sharks were.
Yeah.
You know how in, like, the shallows, that is an efficient shark. You know? It is like after her. It is after Brie Larson.
Yeah.
I know it's Blake Lively.
Okay.
I just wish it was Brie Larson and that she died at the end. Anyway, I wish they were after her.
Yeah.
And that shark is just on top of it, and it is big.
You know what also is a good efficient shark?
What?
The deep blue sea sharks. Because they're
super smart.
They're super smart because they have like
making
the
a third
brains.
one.
They're making another Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah.
I love Deep Blue Sea. LL Cool J has a parrot. I freaking love that movie.
You ate my bird.
But like, yeah, I want a reboot, a third one, a sequel, whatever.
Yeah.
Bring back LL Cool J. I want that so bad.
Anyway, the sharks, there are moments in the movie where it's like the girls are like screaming underwater and the shark has no idea that they're there. Mm-hmm. And they're like swimming and kicking. And you know that scene where the girl is climbing up the like rope system thing to get themselves out? She falls in the water and the shark doesn't attack her immediately.
Yeah.
The sharks are just circling them. Mm-hmm. They're horribly, horribly inefficient. They're not pursuing this prey.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it's just weird. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden the shark is breaching out of the water to kill the dad.
Yeah.
And it's like the script has like two different types of sharks. Instead of riding around a shark being really efficient, they decided, the shark's just not going to attack them.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, sharks don't always attack people in the wild. They do take their time. They're really, really, really apprehensive sometimes.
Yeah.
And when they do attack, it really is out of nowhere.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know.
Yeah, it was just like, it suffers from feeling like a movie script where it's like the sharks are just at the convenience of the story, where when there needs to be tension but they don't want a character to die, the sharks just kind of do nothing except for show their face. And then when they want somebody to die or have a dramatic moment, they just instantly kill somebody, and it's kind of shocking. Which I would say in this movie, it is actually genuinely kind of shocking whenever the sharks do show up. Like, their use of like jump scares is pretty effective.
You think so?
I would say more than a lot of horror movies. Like,
I think there was one jump scare that was scary during the movie. And that's it.
See, normally whenever we watch horror movies, I don't ever jump during jump scares.
Uh-huh.
And like in this one, I think I jumped like twice. Like I reacted to it the way they wanted me to.
Right.
Which just kind of surprised me because I didn't think it was that great of a movie until you get to the end when it becomes like an Avengers level movie where the sharks all team up and work together and attack everybody, and the two girls are fighting to escape in the most ridiculous way. It's like the one girl grabs a flare gun and shoots the shark in the eye after the shark gets her stepsister.
Yeah.
So she dives in the water and kills the shark, or at least hurts the shark. And then as she does that, a shark gets her. And then it's like she has a shark tooth in her pocket and stabs the shark in the eye. And then the two sisters swim back to the boat that's in chum-infested water because there's a shark tour and there's like 10 great white sharks in the water. And then as they're getting onto the boat, the shark jumps at them one last time and misses. It's like it just never ended at the end of this movie. It was crazy.
I love it.
Yeah, it's one of those movies that obviously it's not a Kubrick movie. It's just some terrible shark movie, but it is entertaining, and I would say it's worth going to see if you are into this kind of thing. Wouldn't you agree?
It reminded me a whole lot of, I forget the name of the movie, but it's like a group of girls go down into a cave, and it's like there's this like almost
Is it cave?
No, there's like this vampiric species that lives down there.
Yeah.
I think it's called The Something. I don't know. It was really
Cave.
cool. No, The Cave.
I swear there's a movie
The
called
Descent.
The Descent.
Yes, that's a pretty good movie if you guys haven't seen it. It's pretty That's not true. I've seen you see trailers.
I don't think I've seen a trailer for this movie.
Yeah, in movie theaters.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess. I just don't remember then. Thanks for like freaking shooting
Calling
my
you out.
thing down.
Anthony took a girl to this movie that was petrified during it.
Yeah,
She was shaking in her seat.
It was a bad experience, but it was hilarious.
No, she enjoyed it.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, it was good. Well, is that all you have to say about
That's
the movie?
all I have to say. Go see it. Great whites are awesome. Sharks are awesome.
I would definitely recommend this movie for nothing more than the hilarity of the third act. The first act is kind of boring, by the way.
First act sucks.
Yeah, terrible. Anyway, hopefully you enjoy it too. And the two of us bid thee Adieu.